Well, you're right, and that's what you've written about and spoken about for decades. If we individually live a philosophy of liberty, it's going to outshine everything around us, our neighbors, local government, federal government, and people are going to see that success and that track record of being accurate. For 30 years, you've talked about inflation, tax, devaluation. In the campaign 3 years ago, some tried to laugh at you, but now I see editorials in major papers everywhere saying Ron Paul won't get the snub this time, and that leads me to 2012. Obviously, even if you didn't get the nomination, it would be a great educational victory to have you in those debates. When are we going to be hearing an announcement, Congressman, on whether you're going to run for president or not?
Well, it can't be too far off. I would think in a month or so I'm going to have to make a final decision. Matter of fact, I may have to make a token decision on one debate. They're inviting potential candidates to go to South Carolina in May, and I'm pretty close to saying that I will come without a commitment to what I'm going to do in filing legal papers. So we're getting awfully close, and there's just a few other things that I have to iron out personally to make my final decision. But it has to come. But none of the other major candidates have made that official announcement. I'm not quite sure.
Obama, that's all, Obama.
Yeah, Obama. He's the one that got out in front of everybody else. So I guess there aren't going to be any other candidates. Maybe the other Republicans are intimidated. Maybe they think they can't beat him now that he's a popular war president.
Well, you know, sir, you're going to win in the intellectual battle. I mean, the great educational engagement you did 3 years ago, I would guess is going to be dwarfed. I'm a little worried about your safety. I think everybody should pray for you, also financially support you. I mean, obviously, I hope you're going to have some really good bodyguards because I believe you've got a chance to actually win, sir. And then you're going to have to publicly come out when they try to steal the nomination from you, like they threatened Reagan with if he didn't put George Herbert Walker Bush on. I mean, do you have any concerns about your safety?
Well, yeah, when I get in a car and when I get in airplanes, I mean, just normal life provides dangers to us. People urged me to be cautious in the last campaign, and I didn't change things a whole lot. You can go through life being intimidated, but I think, being a little more cautious is wise, but I don't peek around every corner.
Well, certainly you're bold and have a lot of courage. My point is, clearly the global banking establishment, if it really looks like you're going to become president, which is now in the realm of serious reality, I mean, certainly these people are known for bombing countries that don't have central banks they run.
Yeah. Did you see where they set up a central bank with the radicals with the rebels in Libya? First thing they did, we got a couple of rebels out here. We need a central bank. That isn't insane.
Well, we're almost out of time with you, Congressman. I've got a few other questions for you.
We have about 3 minutes. I think we can do them.
Okay, great. So they have rung the bell now.
Yeah.
Congressman Jesse Ventura was on here yesterday, former governor. Obviously, I'm sure you've heard his announcement that if you leave the Republican Party, he'd be happy to be your VP running mate. If you run for president, well, is it going to be as a Republican?
As of now, that's mainly what I've been thinking of. But I guess in life you should always keep all options open. But right now I'm still a Republican congressman, and we did it last time as a Republican. And there's a lot of people who get mixed messages from that because Republicans don't always stand for liberty, as you know. Parties are somewhat irrelevant to me. Whether I'm an independent, Republican, or libertarian, I think there are vehicles for delivering a message. So right now, I am working within the Republican Party.
Congressman, looking at the TSA, are there plans on congressional hearings? Multiple states are moving to try to bar the TSA, sticking their hands down people's pants, baking people in radiation microwaves. What are you doing to try to reverse that?
Well, one thing is that I feed a lot of information to Jason Chaffetz, who's the chairman of that subcommittee, and he is hot on that issue. He's a very good congressman, and he is outraged over it, as we all should be. And I think if people have examples, the bad examples of it, that always helps, visuals and pictures or anything. If they can either send it to him directly or to me, I think we can make use of that as a weapon because there will be hearings on this.
All right. In closing, building up towards an announcement to run for president, my gut tells me you're going to do it, sir, because you understand it's just too important to get the word out. What can listeners and Liberty supporters do to start getting their engines warmed up to give you the maximum support out of the gates when and if you make this announcement?
Well, you know, in a couple weeks, I think it's April 19th, I have another little book coming out. That might be a time for an explosion of interest. And the book does not make money for me. It goes into my foundation. So, but it's a message. It's a book talking about 50 issues dealing with, and it's called Liberty Defined. And coinciding that with an announcement could be interesting, even though those plans have not been made to do such. But it's something that people could be looking at.
Well, the day you announce, we're going to try to set up a money bomb, so and we'll focus people over towards the Campaign for Liberty when that happens.
Well, I have to think about that. It might have to be a political side. Campaign for Liberty is not political, so you can't do. But you can do something.
That would be the congressional coffers then. Well, sir, thank you so much for spending time with us. Go to your vote, and God bless you and Godspeed.
Thank you.
All right, there goes Congressman Ron Paul.